Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have my precious little Tristan here, and he's wearing a bodysuit. He's wearing a bubble romper that I put on him yesterday, and I think it looks really nice on him. I'm starting to find out that I really like seeing him in like light blues and yellow tones. They just play well with his complexion, and I just love the way he looks. So I wanted to bring him back on today because I wanted you guys to take another little look at this guy. He's super duper cute. And those of you who know that you have silicone, during videos you're gonna see the owner constantly picking like little lint off of them. I had him wrapped up. I keep him wrapped up. I don't usually like keep them out in the open unless I'm spending a couple days with him out, like in the baby bouncer, and I want to look at him for a while. But then I put him away because I always have my go-to dolls, the ones that I don't know, I go through these waves, like where I'm really into my silicones, and then I'm really into my Reborns. People have asked me which ones I prefer. Is it the silicones or the vinyl Reborn dolls? And I'm gonna have to say that even weighing like the pros and cons of both types of dolls, both mediums, I have to say I prefer the Reborns, and mainly because there's more detailing in the sculpts. Now, they don't get, I don't get the perks of, like being able to see an entire body, full body. He's anatomically correct as well. He's a full body silicone, but I still do like the ease and the low maintenance of a Reborn doll over a silicone. So yeah, this is actually my my second silicone. The first one I had was by Joanna Gomez, and I sold him on to a really great friend in Kuwait. So so he's my second one. I sold my other one on, and I went on to buy an Emma partial silicone. So I'm just going to take down his little bubble romper for a little bit so that you guys can take a look at a full body silicone. And then I'm going to bring my Emma, and you guys are going to look at a partial silicone together in one video. Well, I'm not going to put them side to side, but I am just showing you guys in the same video the differences. When you guys see abbreviations of FBS, that stands for full body silicone, and by full body, that means head to toe, he is silicone, solid silicone. The very first silicone, full body silicone I had a, look at his little body. Isn't that cute? The very first silicone I had a, the head wasn't, it was a jointed head, so a ball jointed head. So the body was all poured in one pour, and then it had a little stump at the neck where you would attach the full silicone head to it. So he had a ball jointed head, which I could twist side to side. This little guy though is poured all in one pour, and I cannot twist him side to side. Let me just put that down like that so you guys can. And he has this little cloth diaper on. I'm not going to remove the diaper because I don't want to be doing too much editing, but he is anatomically correct. Boy, he has male parts. Okay. And I know, we're just talking about dolls. I'm not talking about people, because people, we could be anything. And just like the dolls, we could be anything. We can name our dolls anything, and people can identify no matter what parts you have. We can identify any gender. It doesn't matter what's going on down in this area. Okay. That's my PSA for the day. Okay, so I have Tristan here. He's my full body silicone. He's 6 pounds. I love him. He's so gorgeous. He's one of the most beautiful faces on a silicone that I've ever seen. I adore this little face so much. And I'm hoping, I'm trying to have him hold his little hands together. Let me see. And then I'm just gonna pull this down so you guys can see him. And there he is, look at that. So this is what a full body silicone looks like. Because of YouTube guidelines, I'm not showing him head to toe without any clothes, because I don't want to spend all the time editing everything, because it does get very involved having to edit parts out and catching every little peep that might sneak through on the camera. So yeah, I got this guy sometime last year. I don't remember exactly when. And I brought him on yesterday because I haven't taken him out. Like I said, I dote on my Reborn, my vinyl Reborns a lot more. I do get a little bit nervous with my silicone, handling them or playing with them too much. That's why I would describe these dolls that we have here, silicone and vinyl dolls, as not for child play. What I mean by that is, unless like you're a really, really mature child and you know how to handle things, usually by the time kids get to be about 13 and above, they learn to value, they would be able to take care of a doll like this. Even our Reborn vinyls, they would be able to take care of even the Reborn vinyls. So when I talk about these dolls not being for play, it's because they're not for child, and not being for child for play mainly. It's because they're not for child play, because for several reasons. One, they don't meet any toy standard safety guidelines. You know, whatever safety toy guidelines are out there, they don't meet them. That includes the silicone. Also with the Reborns, they're stuffed. I mean, there is no consistency from one artist to the next, from one collector to the next, what's going to go inside of them. And they can easily come apart. You know, zip ties can become loose during the years, so they're not recommended for children. But for adult play, for people that like to collect these dolls and want to handle them and change their outfits and you know, present little stories for photographs or little stories for videos, they're definitely okay for that play. So I'm going to put his little outfit back up, and I'm going to bring on my Partial Silicone, who I haven't brought on in a while either. And I'm going to change her outfit. I want to put her in this outfit that I got from my friends Elizabeth and Vanessa from Sweden. And they are friends of mine for quite a few years here now on YouTube. They're some of my first friends that I've made in the community. And she sent me a little happy mail a couple weeks ago. Look at him, doesn't he look gorgeous? So last looks here. And here you're looking at my Emma. She is the Partial Silicone by, well, she was reborn or painted by Pearl of Happiness Nursery, who's a really dear friend of mine and just a superb artist all around. She paints reborns, she paints silicones. She's been in the biz for many, many years. And yeah, well, I've learned so much from this person. Those types of relationships are super valuable to me. There's always the importance of a business rapport, but with me and Pearl, it's a lot more special than that. So Pearl, this is the second doll, well, the second silicone that Pearl has made for me. She is the Partial. She was poured by Chris Cartwrithen from the Dainty Loft for McPherson's. So McPherson's is a reborn doll supplier out of Canada, and they had introduced these partial silicones, and one of them is Emma. Emma is a sold out vinyl kit by Natalie Scholl, and she had been sold out since like 2015. And fast forward now, McPherson's has brought back some of the sold out limited edition kits that were vinyl only. They brought them back into partial. So I'm just gonna do a little outfit change so you can see Pearl uses a lot of pink and red hues. I really love her modeling. she's one of my favorite silicone painters. I just love her coloring on her silicones. She does a really good job, and we picked a really pretty light brown hair for her. One of the things that you've noticed about my other Emma and this Emma is that with my vinyl Emmas, they can actually stick their thumbs into their mouth, but with the silicone, I can't get it to stay, obviously because she's a lot floppier or a lot squishier, as opposed to the stiff vinyl limbs that, you know, you can keep, they'll hold their precision and they'll hold what you're trying to do, their pose. It's a lot less, it's not really something that I can do with this doll. But she still looks beautiful. One of my favorite things about her, besides the way that she looks, is how she feels in my arms. When I hold her, she feels so nice. This doll and my other silicone, my full body silicone, I have to say one of the perks about the silicones are how realistic they feel, weight-wise, and because they're squishy and the way they feel in their clothes because of that squishiness, it does make them feel a lot more like a human baby. So we're gonna take this outfit off of Emma as gracefully as possible so you guys can see what I mean by partial. And she has a cloth body. There we go. Solid arms that are made out of silicone. The head is solid silicone. The legs are nice and floppy silicone. See? You see how the little feet move? They wiggle around. And these little soft toes too. I love the toes. So yeah, a lot more wiggly. But she's the partial variety. Now, if you want a silicone, but you're not sure you're gonna love silicone, you might want to try a partial. That might be a way to go for you. Now with this little girl, it's a cloth body, so there's nothing for me to edit out. She's just she has a cloth body, and so there's a lot, just like my vinyls, my vinyl dolls, she's got the cloth body. So let's just put her little cloth diaper back on her. This one's a little bit loose. It'll do though. But look at her feet. I love the way she moves. See? Now her head, I don't know if her head can, see, her head moves, obviously because her body, she's not one single pore like my full body silicone. With my full body silicone, his head has been sculpted to lean to the left over his left shoulder, so it pretty much stays like that. But I'm okay with that because I like tucking his little chin into his chest. It looks super cute. But with my Emma, you can see I can turn her head and you guys can get a view of her. Look at how great. I don't know if you guys can pick up on that painting on the head underneath the hair. She did such a good job. Look at the little red tones around her ears. So beautiful. She's super hyper realistic newborn. Maybe a couple days old, maybe 2 or 3 days old because of her mottling. Look at that. So she's really cute. Now we're gonna put the outfit from my friend Elizabeth and Vanessa. I'll link their channel right up here so you guys can take a look check them out. Okay, so the outfit came with this little bucket hat. I usually don't like to cover the heads, but we're gonna do it. And I forgot my plastic to cover her hair with. I will always forget something. And then she sent me this Swedish brand, or I'm not sure if it's Swedish, I think it's like Nordic brand, Lindex. And it's in a dusty rose color. It's a newborn size. And it's ribbed, side snap. So that's what we're gonna get on Emma. A little partial silicone. I mean, definitely if you guys want to get into silicone, And I mean, you're not sure, you're a little bit apprehensive if you're even gonna like the way it feels, or if you're gonna enjoy the high maintenance of it, but so you don't want to spend a lot of money on it. There are full body silicones that are cheaper, but if even that is a little bit, you know, too risky for you, then go to McPherson's, and I'm telling you, go check out the kits for their silicone. Now, they only sell the kits, so you'll have to find an artist the way I did. I had to find an artist that paints silicone. Lucky for me, you know, Pearl is a Renaissance woman. She sews, she makes headbands for our dolls, she reborns vinyl, she reborns silicone. So lucky for me, I have Pearl. But it is definitely the cheaper alternative than to diving headfirst into buying silicone, because it is risky, and and if, like I said, if you're not even sure that you're gonna like the high maintenance of silicone, you might want to try a partial. It's a lot less silicone to worry about. You can still powder her. I'm gonna powder her actually right now. I brought her powder. You can still powder, have the fun powdering, because part of like playing with these dolls and having fun with them are the activities, are the involved maintenance. But if the involved maintenance of a silicone kind of stresses you out, I mean, if you get stressed out just from like you're having a rooted vinyl doll and worried about their hair falling out or brushing it too hard or anything like that, you might get a little bit nervous with silicone. But it's like on the other side of that coin, it's almost cathartic to powder your, she doesn't even really need it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Pearl does really excellent matting on these dolls and sealing the paint. She's really good at what she does. But like I said, you know, McPherson's offers a more affordable silicone experience, but you just have to find the artist. This one I paid, the silicone kit was like around $800, which, if you guys know the prices of full body silicones, this is very inexpensive for a blank kit. A good quality, because I'm gonna say the quality is really good too. So McPherson's is offering a very nice quality silicone. And so it's kinder to your budget. And also, you're not taking all the same risks, because you get to kind of slowly find out if silicone is even something you're gonna like. And spending $4,500, $5,000, $3,000 just to find out it's not your thing is honestly, it stings a little bit. So if you want to ease into finding out if silicone even is something you would enjoy, I highly recommend going with a partial. Going with McPherson's, to be honest with you. I like that they've introduced these partial kits. I kind of wish I would have gone with another partial, because I have so many Emmas in my collection. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love this doll, but now I'm starting to think, gosh, I should have varied it up and gotten like maybe Jaden or one of their many other little partial kits that they have. You guys should check it out. They're really cute. So we powdered her. I just powdered her with some D3 Creations Just Matte. That's what I'm using. It's not my favorite, but I've never used anything else but this. I need a little bit more on her legs. And the reason, I just want to try something else. I would like to try another brand. I think that's what it is. Just so that I can have more knowledge as far as the powders are concerned. I don't know if it would be my favorite or not, because I haven't tried anything else. So I'll be doing a little bit of digging on that as well. It's really fun to powder your silicone. I kid you not. It is fun to powder a silicone. There's some catharsis in this. There's some catharsis in just getting your doll dressed. So let's get this outfit on her. And why do we powder it? Maybe you guys are new, totally don't know anything about silicone, but silicone has these oils that are deep down in the core of the silicone, okay? It's like totally solid, but some of it ends up seeping as time goes on. It ends up kind of sweating. I don't know a better word for it. It kind of sweats to the surface of the silicone. So that oily stickiness, I mean, she's not really sticky. I think that's why I'm saying that I feel like she's a very good quality because I've seen and I've held and I've touched really, really sticky silicone dolls before. I don't know if I should have attributed it to the person who owned the silicone or if it was just the quality of the silicone. I honestly don't know, but I have felt really, really sticky silicone. And so if you powder it, it's a maintenance thing. It makes them really super soft and takes all any kind of shine away. It protects the paint, and it prevents things like lint, cat hair, pet hair, any kind of fuzz to stick on the doll. So, and also if you do have something sticky on it, they don't recommend that you pick it off with your fingers. I do all the time though, but they recommend you just powder it away and it'll just actually just fall off. So it prevents anything from sticking to your silicone. Besides, it's kind of a fun little ritual. So she feels silky soft right now. And we're gonna put her outfit on. There we go. There you go. Sometimes this just requires my entire focus. Look how it's so much easier to get her dressed because of the fact that she's not full body silicone. I also feel like I love, look at how cute she looks. This color looks great on her. I'll put a little hand down so you guys can see her face. Make sure that I get this buttoned right. Okay, there we go. So she is so cash today. She's my little casual Friday girl. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Look at her. She's so cute. Let's put her hat on. Like I said, I forgot to bring some plastic covering to, like a barrier between the hair and the hat. Let's make sure she's in the frame completely. There we go. And we'll just put her little hat on so she can sit out in the sun. There you go. Look at her little bucket hat. This is so cute. It's a little sun hat. Looks adorable on her. We'll tie it to the side. There we go. There she is, looking totally stinking cute. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you guys again soon. Have a really nice weekend. Thanks for watching.